What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are working on this build, and I've updated the title, so it should actually say that we're finishing the build. But if it doesn't, that's fine. It's still the same thing we're doing here. Let me turn this way a little bit. I think we took off this more light over here, and so there's some good news and some really rough bad news, and I'm going to try my best not to flip out. Now, I've already contacted Amazon and ASRock. They said it's going to take a few days to get back to me. But if you look right here, I'm probably blinding it out, but these clips are broken. Yeah, right there. In fact, here it is right here. Both clips are broken, and right here was bent. So I'm going to try and get ASRock to send me a replacement. And when they send the replacement, I will return this one because it does look like I'll be able to get it to function. So we're going to continue the build. We're going to push on, right? I'm still angry about it. Still angry, but we're gonna try and get through it, boys. Did I mention that I'm still angry? So I've already actually put on the SSD here, the SSD on the back, and the RAM just to kind of get started while I was waiting to start with you guys, just to kind of get things going. I would like to show you all this cool little thing that I picked up. So this is actually a knockoff called the Fun Tick. And it's one of these screwdrivers that come with all the bits built into a box, and then you can do like this right here. What's up, Fred man? And it's got a automatic torque in it, built specifically for building computers. Frog Squad open for investment. Send all donations to Fredman. Shoot, you make more than I do, bud. I guarantee it. Your cost of living might be higher, though. So everything is magnetized, and where it's not magnetized, it actually has a magnetizer demagnetizer right here. You probably can't see that because of the quality, but yeah, right there. You can't see it, but I can see it. So we're going to use this to finish the build out. It's very cool. I've been watching them for a while, and this is actually the knockoff of the good one, which is the Fintic. But I like it. I'm happy so far. Like I said, I already installed a couple of things with it. I've already magnetized it, so you can see it's magnetized, sort of, kind of. I might have to remagnetize it. So I think I lost that screw, but we're fine. Everything's gonna be okay, guys. What is up, MMC? Goodness gracious, turkeys on a Wednesday. You're the turkey. Actually, while I was driving around on the job site I'm on, I chased like 30 turkeys around with my machine, unintentionally, mind you, because they were just running from me. But yeah. Get in. 3 slim fans, 3 ARGB fans. We got our tool in, and we got our broken mobo that we're going to try and make work despite everything. So what do we need to do now? Yeah, it's not even Wednesday, MMC. Get him. Get him, Fred. Let's make some room. I don't know. I think I have everything done as far as this is concerned at the moment. This is going to be 48 gigs of DDR5, CL32, 6400. I make the rules around here. Okay, buddy. Pretty sure I'm the one that makes the rules. So we have this fan up here. I was thinking of replacing this fan with the two ARGB ones, simply because it makes sense to me. Smooth operator built his rig. Yeah, there's been nothing smooth about this build. Let me tell you something. It has been a rough couple of days. With the mobo first showing up late and then showing up broken. Yeah, it's not been great. But this is just a traditional black fan, so we may save it and put it on somewhere else. But for now, I think we're going to put it right here. We're going to put the ARGB ones right here. You thought it was Wednesday? No one pays SMMC to the count. Oh, pays him to count. Yeah. I mean, some people do. They buy his products, right? Speaking of which, if you haven't seen, he has an amazing website, guys. And I have a lot of mess to clean up at this hotel. I probably shouldn't have peeled these just yet, but it is what it is. Okay, front of case. So wires need to go right here on this side. The fan blows in. We need it to exhaust, right? We need it to blow this way, yeah, guys? So we got to do like a reverse fan. Is that right? Anyone want to correct me? Got to have that RGB on the travel rig. Realistically, it's not going to be seen. I'll have to show you. But this is a fully enclosed case. But I'm hoping that despite that, it'll have just enough of a glow to be cool. So that when I set it up on the desk for you guys, you can still see it. So let's put this guy back on right here. I do not like this mounting system at all. But we're not going to complain. We're going to be happy. We got a crazy computer we're building. Crazy computer outweighs all the problems, right, guys? The front panel is actually a solid aluminum block. You'll see as we get things put together. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So what we're going to have to do, because of the way that this case is built, is that it's going to come bottom up, and then the side of the case that would normally be like your glass window is actually going to house the AIO. So again, y'all will see as we get closer to the actual build being completed. All right. There we go. There's one. Fans pointed to the back. You there? Should DM me on Discord. The RAM does sit in the slots. This looks too complicated for my simpleton mind. You've built literally quadruple the amount of computers that I have, at least in the modern age. Want to see the GPU? GPU is this absolutely amazing PNY 5070 Ti, boys. I fucked up almost every single one. It's junk. Yeah, you better stop it. Okay, here we go. And I did see your GPU. Is that what you're talking about, Josh? Because it does look good. It does look really good. 40 series or bust. You better stop it with that. How long is it? I don't even know if I should ask that on stream. It's long. How long is it? The hardest part, honestly, for me is going to be all the ARGB. The first computer that I built was all Corsair, so everything literally just went together, and it made it super simple. 298 millimeters long. It'll fit fine. Heck yeah. I think this case will hold up to a 330 with the way that the front is built. Yay. So this is the top of the case. That GPU better have RGB. Unfortunately, it does not have RGB, sir. It does not. We're getting all the RGB from other fans. One of the things I did think about doing was switching out the radiator fans, but they have RGB too. So I think we're good. I think we're going to have plenty of RGB in the end. Okay, so let's do another one of the fun parts. I also didn't have to apply paste last time because it was already on the AIO. This time I am not so lucky. This is the Ryzen. Ew, you left a little gunk on there. I think we're going to be fine now. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. This is the Ryzen 7 7800X3D. Okay, I'm going to line up the arrow in the top left corner here. Boom. Right where it needs to be. And it does take a surprising amount of force to get it down. And there we are. We are seated. Hopefully not breaking anything. Yeah, I think we're good. We are going to have to remove these. I'll have to probably get out a bigger bit for that one so that I don't strip it out. It did hold up pretty good though. Don't worry, you'll be the first one to see it on Sunday. My GPU and RAM has RGB though. Yeah. Well, I think my RAM does have RGB. Only thing that doesn't is the GPU. All he needs is an LTD screwdriver. Yeah, $70 is a price. He left it at home. No, I don't have one. I don't have one. That is the biggest one in this set. However, they did send these two over here. I may have to just use a full-size screwdriver, which I have. I have one on me. Once you got enough money coming in, you're going to go ahead and get one. Yeah, I don't hate them. I just the $70 is it's a price tag. Okay. It does let me get a little torque on it too after I lock it up. And when I was watching reviews on this thing, which are very minimum, mind you, because it is a knockoff, they're very good, competing with the original very well. Well, yeah, but I don't use just a traditional ratcheting screwdriver enough to justify 70. Okay, so we need these right here. Do they go through the bottom? I think they do, right? That's another thing. The Corsair ones were, again, super, super easy. I have this guy right here. I bought a hub with a remote to go with it, as well as the splitter that came with it. Frozen Prism instructions. Best to just read through it, make sure we're doing things right. Okay. It needs the crescent away. And we're going to be mounting it up and down like this. So the screws need to go in here. Ooh, this might be a problem. This says AM4. Was there an AM5? No, they go on top. And they go into it. So sorry guys, I'm a little disheveled. I've been arguing online with manufacturers over the state of this damn mobo. Holy shit, Kermit has legs. Yeah, how do you think I hop around, bud? Up around. Hop around. I don't think there's a way that matters. I sure can't read that. That says AM4. That one doesn't say anything. Okay. And then it's, oh, that limits me. Oh no. Okay. Because I can't do it the long way. These have legs? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to really torque on this IO to make it work, but on the hoses specifically. On the hose, I got hose and different area codes. Hose. These have 4 legs. Yeah, but I wanted optimal cooling. I prefer AIO over air cooling any day, especially with faster CPUs. Okay. Feels pretty good. All right, so that gets our board pretty much together. I think we can pull this off here. Here, this. And back up here. The best move would be to start getting our wires lined out. Like we're going to need an 8-pin connector at the top. Top. Okay, LED 1, LED 2, fan WP, CPU fan. Okay, those are 4 pins. 4-pin, 8-pin. This is the part where I'm going to struggle just because I just don't know the wiring layout's good enough. I see you, Bubs. Use your phone. Yeah, you just use your phone to stream it. I actually was going to do that with this. I don't know what that plate goes to. The problem for future Kermit. Our power cable. We're definitely going to need this. This is the motherboard, right? Am I remembering correctly? Yeah, it's a big boy. Okay, I see it. So we'll need this one. This is CPU. That's that 8-pin at the top, right? Pretty sure that is. So we'll need this guy. We'll need at least one SATA. I don't think we're gonna need a Molex, right? Do we? Is that even a Molex? We'll figure it out as we get going. Oh, this one's braided. Okay, this is the high power, so we'll definitely need that one. So the CPU. Oh, something I can do that I didn't do last night, but will help me now. You like Jonathan Cena? Can you even see him? I was gonna screen my last build. Glad I didn't though. So what are you missing for the build now? I'm not missing anything. The mobo is broken, so it will be replaced. But we're gonna deal with that at another time and date. I've already contacted ASRock. I am gonna get them to ship me one before I take it out of the build. Okay. So now with that out of the way, I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. So the CPU, the reason why I wanted to do the CPU now is because I wanted to lay it under the mobo. So that it is up here. I could potentially go completely underneath. I just don't know. I'm thinking of routing pretty early on here. I just don't know how that. Well, we can't go into the top because we're gonna have fans, so we'll have to be right here. Okay. Back out. I'm gonna lay it like this. I need it to be like here. Okay. A few over here for now. Okay. And go right here. Let's go ahead and button it down real quick. All right. Have a good night, CG. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, you missed the whole conversation about it. If you look right here on the mobo, they sent me one with both pins on that side broken. And also right here on the corner of the IO, it's bent. After being late. You can't tell at all how angry I am about it, can you? Okay. Well, okay. These are not all the same. There. Get out our handy dandy case. I think I grabbed the one that wasn't magnetized, so we're just gonna magnetize this boy real fast. That'll make this easier to connect. Damn it, Bobby. Okay. Yeah, it's back on 1 for the power. Okay. And we still got one more over here in the corner to put in. That's this guy right here. And we're just going to go ahead and just hit it with a 1 to make sure that they're all the way in. The one is super light, so it's not going to do any damage. Not overdrive or anything like that. Welcome to UPS or FedEx group shipping. No guaranteed arrival date. Yeah, it was late and it was broken. Okay. And now, I need to pull this here. Get this plugged in. Gonna be challenging because there's no freaking room. Welcome to ITX builds, boys. Here we go. We're in. All right, I think we're good to go there. Okay, we have our motherboard power here. And it plugs in right here. Okay. Good snaps on both. And then it connects to the mobo right here. Hey. Okay. I don't want to get this down and out of the way. Oh, but we're going to still need to access some of those, so we're going to have to hold off. Let's get this plugged in right here. So it is done. That's done. This needs to go in right here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. A heatsink pulled off of my SSD. It's just a simple copper heatsink. That was for the laptop SSD. I must have pulled on it with the wire here. You got to pay attention to what you're doing and not be a dummy. Dummy. Okay, this guy goes over here. It's going to be in the way, so I'm going to hold off just a second. Whoop. HD audio, and then power LED. HD audio is over here. Hopefully this isn't too bright for you guys. But yeah, HD audio comes all the way over here. Pins in like so. Okay. This is the power LED. So this is the power switch. It is an 8-pin. My eyes do not work as good as they should. Okay, bottom is reset, so that should be this one right here. I'm not sure what that top set of pins above it is, though. So we'll figure that out in a minute. And this guy is going to go right here. And this one's always kind of a toughie. It's kind of stiff to get in, or at least it was on my first build. I say that like I haven't built PCs before. I built PCs back in the day when things were far less complicated. And also complicated in different ways. And whenever I built a PC, it was normally taking out a mobo and replacing it. So I like literally did a like for like type of thing. Did a power supply like for like. Okay. That went in relatively easily. Okay. Now what do we got? We will need one SATA. Which is this one right here. And we need the SATA because this dude here connects via SATA. Okay. Okay. And it is magnetic, so it's going to sit right here on the front of the case. So this is the VDG and a 3-pin. The 3-pin is probably what we'll need to take to the mobo. And that probably is what goes over here. So we'll figure that out as we keep pushing. We need to go ahead and get our high power in, because we know we're going to need that. That's our braided cable here. How's the sound? I know I keep kind of talking into the to the ground here. It's definitely not intentional. All right. Okay. So I imagine we're going to need one more 8-pin. I just don't remember what for. SHA? Let's do what every man refuses to do and look at some instructions. Okay. How to address a broken board. Can we talk about that one? Okay, we already did that one. Okay. That's the 2-pin jumper. Flip in. Okay. Power switch, power minus, power plus. It looks slightly different. I imagine it's the same, but I want to make sure. USS power. USB power. Can't tell which one is which. So this one is power LED minus. This one. Okay, power button. The LED. Okay, so this one does go in the front. There's supposed to be another one. But I don't think this case has it. Let's just verify. This one, one, and that one. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. Reset goes back here. Okay. Okay. So hope we come back. Do we make it back, boys? So next we need to start probably putting jumpers on, huh? I say jumpers, I mean 3 and 4 pins for the fans. One say to 2. We need to that SATA on the mobile. I don't remember correctly. So it's got to be like this one here. Or is that just the one that goes to the damn? I think that's just what goes to the, if you're going to use a SATA drive. I think we might be good. I think we might be good. We'll figure it out as we go. Are we back, YouTube and Twitch? If anyone is still listening, are we back? Okay. Did that. That. USB Type C is this guy. There's no Type C on the front, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the fan 1. Fan voltage, fan speed control. And then that's this one up here. And then fan 2 is up top. Okay, that's fan 1 and 2 up in the top too. So that's CHA. Okay, that's going to be for the water pump. Got you. Okay. So that will be this guy right here. That is a 4-pin. And I have a 3-pin. Probably going to have to read the instructions on this as well. Okay, there's the 4-pin right there, okay? And then the 3-pin has got to be for the fans, right? Which, if y'all weren't here last night, we prepped last night. Hey, what's up, Dark Wolf? Good to see you, my dude. It's 4-pin. The main 3-pin, and then I think this one is a spare, which is why it comes with the cover, so that you can daisy chain. Just been lurking in the shadows. Yeah, I saw you not too long ago. Did a little stream. I saw the wifey did a little stream. Okay. She did one today, actually, didn't she? I lurked in there for a little bit. Okay, so we will do some more reading on this before we actually put. Geez, I think we're about ready to start putting some other things in. Okay, so this one here There's a 3-pin and a 3-pin. We're going to need to reach that because this is the hub. Did the hub come with instructions, or did I just throw it all about? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. I just threw it all about. It's been a day. It has been a day. I don't even know what this one goes to. A 4-pin with some 4-pin connectors too, and a 3-pin. There's the instructions. Okay. That goes to VDG. That goes to ARGB. This goes to the CHA fan. Then this goes to the CHA fan. That's going to be right. Okay, that's VGD. We don't have that. That's this guy right here. Yeah. Yes, no. There's a second one. This one here. Thank you, Midnight. This one here goes to the CHA fan. Whatever that means. Where did I put my flashlight? Come on, you stinky little 4-pin. Get your butt in there. Okay, there we go. And then that comes around back here and up here, through here, and into the hotel. Doesn't give me great lighting, guys, so I apologize if I keep blinding y'all in the face. Okay. It actually go up here if it makes it easier on me. Okay. So now we need to route all of the fan cables here. I don't know what this one goes to. This goes to ARGB. So does it need to go to a different fan header? Okay, this one's VDG. We don't want that one. We want this one. Oh, does the Does it go on the motherboard's ARGB? Does the motherboard have an ARGB? The instructions are not very elaborate. This is literally it. And having never used one of these hubs before, I am clueless. It actually has more instructions on the remote than it does the installation. Come on, camera. How about that? That one's also pretty chalked. There we go. It was there for a second. Okay, so TSU PC case LED. Oh, I don't have any case LEDs. Okay. So the only one I don't understand is the ARGB one. Okay, we do have the 4. Okay. Okay. So this one needs to come up here like I was thinking and connect to one of these ARGB connectors. Here. Can't get it in the right hole, boys. There it goes. Okay, and then this is the VDG, which I don't think is anything we need. I'm going to pull this over here, get it out of the way. Okay, what do we need next? We need to put in the top fans. I guess we could actually start with the bottom. The bottom is going to get 2 fans as well. Not magnetic like the other one. Yeah, there it is. That was magnetic. Okay. Use these 2 fans here as intakes. Like so. Hey there, magnet. And we are going to need screws to do that. Might have to use a traditional screwdriver for this one. Maybe my Bauer. Okay. We're not going to screw all the way down just in case we need to move them just slightly. But most of y'all probably know that the rubber on the inside of these that do the sound dampening cause the initial screw ends to be quite rough or quite difficult. Okay. It looks like we might have disconnected once and reconnected. It looks like everybody's here, so we're just going to keep trucking. Hopefully everybody is here. Oh, 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 oh. I did not mean to do that. Good luck with the build. Thank you. Thank you. They're not making it easy on me, Jay. I'll tell you that. Oh, did we already lose a magnet? I bet it stayed on the dust cover. And we're using these thin fans because it has to go up underneath the GPU. And we might end up using a thin fan up here. But we'll have to see. Yeah. Okay. We're not making horrible time. We're not making great time. But we're not making horrible time. You know, I'm not a pro like the Toasty Boys by any means. Okay. So with those in place, take our Mac, slap it back in place. And here we want to push these out the back so that they're out of the way. If I can get them to go. On now. Okay. And then this just sit right back on top. Okay. Maybe. I think we were supposed to get in there. There we go. All right. Okay. I need to go up here. That's a 4-pin. But it won't reach. I have to just use this guy right here. I'm sure my camera angles suck and blah blah blah. I thank y'all for hanging in with me as I rough it through this build. I had a peel. I didn't peel on this. Whatever. We have a lot of cables we need to deal with. So I did have some straps down here. Here it goes. Take the strap, pull all this stuff out of the way here. Take this strap here. All this into it. These here. Get them up and out of the way. How goes the build? Slow and steady ish. I'm seeing that there's going to be some room issues. But we're gonna figure that out as we go. This needs to go here. Better. Okay. Time to try and slot in that PSU, the GPU. This ain't no Wind Force edition. Oh, slow and painful. Yeah, well, painfully slow, maybe. All right. There's that. There's that. Oh, we got this peel on the back. There's that. And lighting's not recording at all, guys. Don't need nothing. Up a little bit more. More. Dry number dose. I did do my research. Dude, I've watched more videos than you can imagine, bud, on this specific build. Except, even then, there were things that were different. I got it. Now, when they wired it like this, it went so simple. But this wire in particular, the one that was supposed to be so simple because I planned ahead, is the one causing the most trouble. There. Gotta get here. Huh. I think what I'll have to do is I'll need to move the ribbon. Y'all can't see it, but the ribbon I put on the bottom side, I need to move it to the right side. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then this guy and this guy need to just get out of the way for now. If I didn't have a few of these things in here already, it would have probably made it easier. But like the RAM issue caused me to have to do that, and obviously that doesn't help. Hider. Okay. Going to bed now that I showered. Later, Gators. Have a good night, bud. Uh, okay. Then run it back. Okay. I think we had one more spot we could move up with the PSU cage, and we may have to do that. Because we are just pushing on those wires on the bottom there. Let's pull this guy out. Put this back in for just a moment. And it goes to show you that you can do your research and still find problems with the concept of your build. Okay. Yeah, I can go up. I might lose my top fan support though. You mother trucker. Okay. With that done, And my copper low profile heatsink falling off once again. With that done, back to here. You bring it back in. We're gonna okay. Stupid problem. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But we can fix that very easily by doing that right there. Okay. And boom. And we got a snap, boys. All right. I believe my copper heatsink moved again. I might have to get a better frog make. Why I know here, frog? Probably because I'm talking towards the ground. What's up, Heaven? Midnight, if you're still here, can you give Virus a shouty? Copper heatsink was really good for the laptop, but it's just squirrely enough that it struggles to stay on. I may have to take it completely off. Okay, so GPU it's in. I got her in, boys. My first time ever. We need these screws. Ooh. And we got one more. Full size fans definitely wouldn't have made it in the bottom here. And now I don't know if they're going to make it in the top. We can go ahead and do this. Ooh, and we have Power Boys. Okay. Ooh, one problem. I unhooked this guy. Now I got to try and get her back in. With a lot less room. Fudge stickles. Too much cord, not enough room. I'm losing stuff. I have all the power. All the power. Can y'all still hear me? Yeah, that's what she said. What's up, Nitro? Why aren't you gaming lately, dude? You still have a gaming PC? I know you're stressed out about it, but no reason why you can't game. Or you just been that busy. Oh my god. About to lose it, boys. I've been on the work grind. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. I've been there. Especially while you're younger, that's the time. When you have the energy to do it. I'm like so close. My fingers just aren't little enough. Where's Salem Tech when you need him? His little raccoon-like fingers. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Hey. Okay. So now we need to just start plugging in ARGB, right? Problem. pin. And that was the two bottoms. This guy's already. Not good sound, boys. Okay. Is that to jump to get to another space? We'll see if we need it. Okay, those all work. Now let's watch my hopes and dreams literally break right here as we realize that these fans will not fit. Hey guys, surprise, surprise, the fans won't fit. Okay. And now we get to do the last really tough and hard and pain in the ass part, which is get this AIO to fit. This back this way. Oh, much. Okay. Take a look at it. I don't understand how this screws on. So I'm going to have to look at the thermal right. We are so close, y'all. We are so close. And then I got to pack all this up because I leave in the morning. Any reason why my PC has no audio? Dude, I have not seen you show on Steam in a hot minute. Are you or not Steam, but on Discord? Do you just not invite me anymore? Do you not like me no more? As you're sitting in my stream? Obviously I'm picking, but yeah, I never see you, bud. So I'd love to run some games with you. Okay. Where are you at? Not Cooler Master. Where are you at? We had these instructions earlier, boys. What'd y'all do with them? Any reason why my PC has no audio? Have you checked to make sure your dongle's still connected? It looks like you're pulling 20 pounds of dookie and 5 pound in a 5-pound bag. It kind of feels like it. Putting 20 pounds. Any reason why the PC has no audio? So I would start with making sure, if you go down to your sound settings, make sure that your sound is set right. So for instance, whenever I connect a PS5 controller or a PS4 controller, it will automatically attach the sound from that, which doesn't work, obviously. So that would be my first step. Okay. That's Intel. Okay. You know, it'd be wise. You see that right there? That ain't nothing, but that is something right there, huh? Let me know when I want to play. Well, you know my schedule, brother. It's from 7:30 to about 9:30 Central every Monday through Thursday. I shitted myself and need papers. Okay. Isn't that Jay and Silent Bob? Dark Wolf was just here. Dark Wolf could possibly help you with your sound a little bit better. Damn it. I is dumb. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is very important, okay? I'm fixing mistakes that I made twice. And had I just paid attention what I was doing last night or earlier today, I would have been perfectly fine. Pay attention, Kermit. Oh, we're asking of you. Dummy. Okay. Little dabble, do ya? Here is going to be the funnest part of all of this. It is going to be much like the GPU, only with more cussing. Yeah, but didn't he play just fine? Um, Even when he didn't have the second PC going and he was just gaming? That is a really cleany rag. Holy cow. I can smell it. Thought I saw a microfiber at some point. I have microfibers, I just don't know where they are. Eh? I just want to play some Fortnite. I still went through the capture card to OBS. Now the OBS is an option. He says that it was working last week, so I don't think that's it. Hey, I'm gonna hate packing all this up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not gonna enjoy it. Gotta be top, right? No, 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 no. That's it. That's it. Damn it. Yay, cross thread. Where are you going tomorrow? Come on, damn it. You son of a bitch. When you were looking for directions, oh yeah. My bad, dude. I'm lost in the world of PC building at the moment because I'm not doing a good job. 6 hours into this. One screw is about to drive me up the frickin' wall. What's up, Mustang? Must have been bowling night. All right. We haven't even made our Windows disk yet. Hey. So, bracket's already on. Okay. Guess now's the time we go ahead and do the dang thing that I haven't done in 15 years. 25 years. Going out of town for a couple days for your birthday? Well, happy birthday, dude. Are y'all a pea-size type of guys, or do y'all do the like an a X or something? I'm gonna do a 5-sided die, which is probably way too much. But in fact, I know it's too much. I'm looking at it and I know it's too much. A diagonal line and a dot on each side. That's what I was kind of going for. It just didn't go out as well as I wanted it to. And now we have what we have. I'll tell you this, it won't be lacking. The bigger problem is going to be these hoses. These hose Oh yeah, what's up, Snark? How you doing, brother? Get your ass on there. Oh, you mother trucker. Okay. Gonna make this so much harder. But these plates are supposed to be inward. I thought that's what we fixed last time. That we undid everything. Just trying to say 6 feet. Let's see. A diagonal line. It will be fine. It's not liquid metal. It won't short anything, and you won't see any tiny bits overflow under the AIO block. Yeah. Just trying to stay 6 feet in the right direction. Is that like an above ground statement? I can understand that. I think we actually got good coverage. I didn't overdo it like I thought I did. I think we actually have the right amount. Okay. I have redone these latches twice already. Oh, the little bit stick came in too. Oh yeah, the little screwdriver. I love it, dude. I know that it's a knockoff of the one that the Toasty Bros did, but well worth the $30 or $25 I spent on it. Well worth it. trying everything I can not to hit this thermal paste with my body. But the mobo is broken, so there's that. But it's the RAM latches. And I was able to, despite them being broken, I was able to get them to seat. So I'm just going to deal with ASRock. And get them to send me a new one, and then I'll have to redo some of this. But I'm learning a lot as we do it, so my thought is, while I sit here and learn, I'll be able to do it faster the next time around. The one that took forever to get connected to. Damn it. Oh, goes right in that time. Sweet. Okay. Attempt number 2. Okay. You worry about your AIO? They're pretty sturdy nowadays. Now, 5 years ago was probably right whenever they started to get sturdy, from my non-professional understanding. But that's like right when they started to get really, really stable. So I think you'll be good, if I had to guess. That doesn't feel like it's in. Not. Damn it. What the heck? It just doesn't want to catch. Um, sorry, 910. Um, oop, and we're disconnected. Okay, well, we got good connection on the thermal paste. It's all suspended over the GPU. Yeah. How it typically goes, right? Dude, this bottom one. Okay. Who needs thermal paste? I use Jello. What's up, Bobcat? How you doing, brother? It's one of those ones that has like the spring, I think is what's going on, and so you have to get enough pressure to get that second one connected. There we go. Okay. Okay. I don't want to go too hard. Definitely don't want to go too hard. Okay. I think that should be good. I don't see any reason why we need to go any harder than that. These. Unwind this. Up here. Damn it. Okay. This one, same thing. Because we're using a hub, we don't need to daisy chain. We could though. We could though. Oh, that one actually wants daisy chain. Oh, there we go. Almost like they designed it so that you could work them together. Okay. So now the last hard or difficult part, which is getting this to fit. And not having anything in the fans. Um, Cyber Monday is coming soon. Kind of jealous. It has been a while since I had elbows deep Building my own PC. Yeah, yeah. And you've been working your butt off, so the time. Okay, so we go down like that. Put this here. Okay. Pretty sure I laid this in there backwards. Pretty sure when we did it last night, we had it like this. Oh, that actually just about perfect. Boom. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure these are all for daisy chain, right? My laptop unfortunately can't run 2 copies of D2R at the same time, and that is my goal. In order to keep playing ladder, I need an account for all my ladder characters, then can run a BO Hork Barb as an all. Oh, okay, so you can BO yourself. Let's see. Let me get back over here to Snark. If you're going to be moving the AIO, a lot better to do it while it's new. Yep. I would worry about mine. It's been 5 years. If anything leaks, it has nowhere to go but onto my 4080. Yeah, that is scary. So I'll spin it over the GPU, but that's every one of them, right? The most delicious of thermal pasties. Even better than my MX6. This is MX6. Yeah, MX6 right there. What did you think it was? Oh, Jello tastes better than MX6? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Okay, so I think I could be totally wrong and I could fry my computer right now, but I think we're ready to start her up. And remember, I'm reading some comments from YouTube as well. So if you're surprised, we're not ready. You can't just put it in there and expect it to stay, my dude. You gotta do things like put screws and stuff in it. Screwing is always best option. Yes. Fixed a lot of arguments. Okay. Let's try this again. I want to make sure get all of these cables. I'm not so worried about cable management. Obviously, it's not even going to be seen. Like this is more of a not going to be seen than the typical not going to be seen. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to shove all of this together, especially if I'm going to be pulling this motherboard out here in a week or two. Okay. So now we need to get some power. Which if I pull power on this monitor, I think I do. Oh, pull both monitors. Okay, no, there we go. There we go. Okay. This power here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's fire up. Got that fan was there. All right, I'm gonna have to pull guys off here. Literally not gonna be able to read any of y'all's chats. I do have one problem. The AIO block and everything is on, but the one of the fans isn't running. Oh. Okay, now they're both running. Bottom two fans are running. GPU it's going, boys. It's going. Oh my goodness. I built the daggum PC. Okay, now I got chat back up. Mouse is connected to the wrong one, guys. Let's maybe. Can y'all still hear me? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Right now, it's running. Right, guys? Y'all don't need to see anything else. Build is done. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of logging in and BS anyway, so I'm actually going to call it right there. We will take a quick view around. Let's actually, before I do that, go ahead and do this. One. Okay. And here. And there she is, ladies and gents. The brick. You fixed it? Heck yeah. Subtle RGB on the inside. Just the those, which is what I was kind of for. But thank you guys all for being here tonight. Last night, those of you who made it. I got a lot to do setting this sucker up, setting up in like Windows and all that jazz. And it's actually gonna hinder me by not having access to everything. So I need to get everything off of here, and we'll call it there, and I'll get everything all hooked up. Something's blocking me from closing this panel all the way on the bottom. Single little cord here. Man, I feel accomplished right now, guys. I feel accomplished. We're gonna go ahead and shut her off for now. We made it to BIOS. I'm gonna pull everything off of here. I probably need to pack everything up because I still have to drive home tomorrow, and I leave like I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. So I got all of the boxes and everything else to take care of. So thank you all for being here. Y'all have a wonderful night. I will see y'all in the next one. Hopefully, I might even do a stream off of this PC this weekend, just to do it. All right, guys. Catch y'all in the next one.